Hello there. Welcome back. Welcome to our online learning. Today, before we proceed to our next topic, we will review the things that we have learned in the past from lesson 1 and lesson 2. In the first lesson, we have learned the word arithmetic. Remember, in arithmetic, we only use numbers. Like ways we can say arithmetic. Example, 2 times 3 is 6, right? We use only numbers. 1 plus 1 equals 2. We use only numbers. And even we divide, we multiply, we subtract, and add. As long as we use only numbers, that is called arithmetic. The next word is algebra. In algebra, we use numbers and symbols. Algebra use numbers and symbols. Remember, we have numbers and symbols in algebra like 2x, 3x, 5y, 2z, or any number and letter. That is algebra. Next, in algebra we have constants. A constant has a fixed value. It does not change. When you say constants, they are fixed. Okay? It doesn't change. Numbers are constants. Remember? Any number like 5. 5 is always 5. It is fixed. We cannot change that. Another word, variable. Variable has different values. It means it can be any number or any value. Next, symbols are variables. Like what? The letters. Usually we use letters to represent variables. Okay? In other higher math, we use other symbols like alpha, omega, summation, and those are variables in algebra. Good. Next, let's review from the second lesson. So this is an expression, right? Do you remember each part of an expression? Okay, first we call this an expression. This one is called a term. We call it another term, and this is also a term. Terms are separated by an operation like minus and plus. So this is called an expression. Expression composed of terms. Next, what is 6? What is A? What is minus 2? What is B? And what is plus 5? First, what is 5 or plus 5? Remember, that is called a constant. Okay, the plus 5 is a constant. What are these two, A and B? Do you remember? They are called variables. Okay, A and B are variables. And we have 6 and 2 pointed by the arrow. Those are coefficients. So those are the lessons that we have learned in the past. Now we're going to proceed to the next lesson, and it is also part of algebra. Let's talk about like and unlike terms. It's very easy to understand. Like, when we say like, they are the same. Unlike, they are not the same, or unequal, or not similar. Here, look at the terms I have shown you. We have 3b, 5b, 3b, 4b, and 7b. How many terms I have showed you? I have shown you 4 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is not an expression, okay? Because it's only separated by commas. These are just called terms in order. 5b, 3b, 4b, and 7b. And these are called like terms. Okay, later on we will know why they are called like terms. The next group of terms are 6c, 2a, 8b, 4d. These are called unlike terms. Okay, maybe you are asking question why. Okay, here is the meaning of like terms. When you say like terms, they have the same variables. Look at that. The variables are b, the same. B, 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 like terms. Alright? Only the coefficients are different. So we have 5, 3, 4, 7. Even the coefficients are the same, they are also, as long as the variables are the same, they are called like terms. Even these are all 5s, these are all 1s, all 3s, all 4s, they are called like terms as long as they are all b's with b's. B, 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 and B. So they are called like terms. Only the coefficients are different. Got it? Next, unlike terms. Unlike terms are, obviously, as you can see, what do you think? Good job. Yes, they have different variables. The variables are not the same. That's why they call it like terms, or we can call it unlike terms. So because we have C here, we have A, we have B, we have D, not a single or not a pair of the same variable. So they are called unlike terms. You understand? Good. Now, those are like and unlike terms. If you cannot follow, you can just click back and review. You can always replay this video. Now let's go. Say whether like or unlike terms. This one, X and Y. Like or unlike? They are unlike terms. I have two terms here, X, Y, and YX. What do you think? Are they unlike or like terms? They are like terms. Why? Even though they are arranged differently, like this, XY and YX, they are like terms. They are like terms because they are both X, Y. Even you rearrange it, they are the same. Next, we have three terms here. 1, 2, 3. What do you think? Are they unlike or like terms? Somebody says unlike, somebody says like. And they are, look at this. This is DB. We have BA, AB. Even these two are the same, but we have one different. They are called unlike terms because they are not all the same. I mean, all variables not the same. Okay, it must be all the three terms has the same variables. Number 4. It is similar to number 2. I think you know the answer. Yes, it is like fractions. No, like terms. I'm sorry. Number 5. X and XY. Very obvious. It is unlike terms because we have just X and here XY. Even though there's an X here, but Here, just x doesn't have y. So, they are unlike. Number 6. ABC, BAC, and CAB. ABC, BAC, and CAB are called like or unlike. Look, we have A, we have B, and C. So the three terms have the same variables. So they are called like terms. Number 7. Here we have ABC, 9BAC, 10AB. Are they like terms? Look at here. Are they like terms? They are called unlike terms. Good. Number 8. Wow, just the x. We have 2x and 3x. What do you think? Like or unlike? Like or unlike? Wait. Like or unlike? Like or unlike? They are like terms. Like terms. Good. Let's go to the next slide. Now, let's learn how to group the like terms. Now, group the like terms. Now we know the like terms, so we can group them. We need to group the like terms. So we have how many? How many terms do we have here? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 terms. How many groups can we have? How many? We have group X, we have group Y. How about XY? XY is alone, so one cannot be a group. So we can just group with terms that are more than one. So look at that. We have 7x, x, 5x, and 3y and 8y. We have only 2 groups. The xy is just one, so we cannot call it a group. In a group, there must be at least two members or 2 elements. Okay, next. How many terms are these? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We have 7 terms. How many groups? We have M group, we have MN group, and N group. So, which is first? M, MN, or N? Remember, always arrange the groups in alphabetical order. So, M is the first. We have 4M, and 6M. Put inside a bracket. And then separate by a comma. Next group, 2MN, MN, and 5MN. 2MN, MN, and 5MN. Put inside a bracket and separate by commas inside and also for the next bracket. So, look. Remember, MN is always first from the N. Okay? Again, MN is always before N. Okay? So, the last group is the group of N's. We have 4N and 3N's. Where are these? 4N and 3N. So, we are now finished with the groupings. Alright. Let's go to the next slide. Like terms can be added and subtracted together. Look at this. 4M plus 6M is equal to 10M. How did it happen? We just add the coefficient. Remember, coefficients are the numbers. 4 plus 6 equals 10, and then copy the variable M. We can only add like terms. Okay? Next, 4n minus 3n. That is equal to, very good, n. 4 minus 1 is 1. 4 minus 3 is 1, right? So the answer is 1n or n. We don't need to write 1. Okay, remember again, do not write 1. Though it is correct, we don't need to write it down. It is understood that n is equal to 1n. 2mn minus mn plus 5mn. We can add and subtract them together. First, 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1. This is 1. 1 here. We cannot see it, but there is 1 there. 1, so it's 1, right? 2 minus 1 is 1. And then plus 5. That is equal to 6mn. So that's how we add and subtract like terms. Now, look at this. Are they like terms? No, they are unlike terms. So how can we add them together? We cannot. We cannot add them together. So the answer is the same. 4x plus 3y. We can add them together if we know the value of x and the y. But at this moment, we cannot add 4x and 3y together. Okay. Next, 5b minus 2a. Can we minus or subtract 5 minus 2 or 5 minus 2? Cannot, because they have different variables b and a. So we cannot subtract them together. So the answer is the same. 5b minus 2a. So that's how we can add and subtract like terms. Yes, it is exercise time. That's why I am exercising. Now, instruction. Group the like terms. Okay, we have learned how to do that, right? So, number 1, we have many terms. How many terms? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 terms. So, let's group them. How many groups can we have? Or how many groups they have? And which is first? Mn, N, or M? In alphabet, it is M first, right? M, N, O, M, N. So, M first. Okay? So what are the M's here? We have 9M and 7M. Next group, of course, it is Mn. Mn, 3Mn, 4Mn. Here it is NM. When you write the answer, you should write Mn. Arrange in alphabetical order. So 4Mn and then 9Mn. And then 6Mn. The next group, or the third group, is the group N. We have 1N or N and 10N. Good? That is number 1. Next number. How about number 2? How many terms? How many terms do you see? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 terms. And then how many groups? How many groups? Okay, we have group X, we have X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z. We have group Y, we have Z. and xy. Okay, how many x's? Of course, in alphabet, it is x first, right? X, y, z. So x first. Okay, so we have 5x. By the way, I have shown you the answer in number 1, but I will not show you the answer in number 2 and the rest. Okay, you must listen and you must answer by yourself. Just listen because I'm telling the answer. So first group is the group of x. 5x. What else? 10x. Okay. 2. Any more? No more. So we have just 2 x's. So write down here 5x, comma, and 10x. Then bracket. Next group. What is first? XYZ or XY? Which group is next? Group of XY or XYZ? It is group XY first. So XY first, we have 3XY and YX or XY. So right now inside the bracket we have just 2, 3XY and YX. Next group, the third group, we have first the X, second group XY, and the third group is what? The XYZ. We have XYZ, YZX, write it XYZ, and comma 3XYZ. That's the third group. How about Y? 5Y and 5Z. Y is just 1 and Z is just 1. So we cannot say that they belong to a group because they are just 1 or. Got it? So we just have 3 groups, the group X, group XY, and group XYZ. Number 3. Count the terms. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 terms. How many groups? We have group of what? PQ and PQR. P and Q are not belong to any group. They are not in any group because P is just 1, Q is just 1. But PQ, we have 3 PQs. PQ, 4 PQ, and 3 QP or PQ. Write it down. The next group is the group of PQR. PQR, okay? PQR, and 3 PQR. Number 4. How many terms? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 terms again. So, what are the groups? We have A, X, B, and Y. So, of course, it is A first. So, group of A, we have 3A, we have 6A, we have 5A, we have 3A's. So, write it down there. Next group, how many B's? Yes, we have 2 B's. So, that is 97B and 8B. Do we have another group? Yes, X group or group of X. 5X and 9X. Any more? No more. We just have 19Y. So 19Y is just 1, so it doesn't belong to any group. Next. Number 5. We have how many terms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 terms. Let's group Group the like terms. Now we have x, y, xy, and u. Y. What's first? X, y, or u? If you will go to alphabet, u is first. U. Next is x and the y. Next. Okay. So, okay. How many x's? One. Oh, wait. U first, right? So 9u and 2u. 2u. Not to me. Next. Group of x. We have x and 5x. Next group, we have y and 5y. The x and xy does not belong to any group because they are just one. Next, number 6. Last question. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 terms. How many groups? We have xz, xy, and we have only 2 groups. We have xz and xy. Which is first? Which is first? xy or xz? Alright? I think the first group is xy. So what are the xy's? Xy's, first we have here xy. Next, 2xy. That's it. Next group we have xz. No, we have, wait, I was confused. Okay, first group is the group of xy, isn't it? Xy first, we have xy and 2xy. Next group is the group of xz. Okay, xz, we have xz and 3xz. Next group is the group of yz. Here, yz and another yz, 5yz. So that's it. We have 3 groups here. I'm sorry, I told you it's only 2, but we have 3 groups. The group of xy, the group of xz, and the group of yz. That's it. That is all for today. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.